Welcome back, gunfighters. So today we're going to do a short video. It's going to be an unboxing of this new OLIGHT Odin Mini. This is a new acquisition of mine. It's going to go on a project, my newest build, the Daniel Defense M4V7 in Flat Dark Earth. I've already added a couple of small things to it, but it's still a work in progress. And this is going to be the newest attachment. So we're going to add this to the weapon. But for right now, we're going to do an unboxing and see what this OLIGHT Odin Mini is all about. Stick around. So here we have it, the OLIGHT Odin. And the reason why I picked this particular flashlight up for this build, I wanted to go top notch, high end for all the components of this current build. But I fell victim to just my personal likes and dislikes, and I really wanted, even though I want to go Surefire, some of those other brands, I know myself, and I really hate having to deal with replacing batteries and checking batteries for life, and I really am particular to a rechargeable battery. And I've heard a lot about the OLIGHT, and even though I don't own one currently, I went this route because of some of the reviews and what I've heard online, and I just wanted to give it a try. So even though it's not one of the more expensive attachments or lights for my particular build, even though I wanted to go high end, I fell victim to the reviews, a lot of the good things that I've heard about it, and what it brings to the table. So you'll see what I'm referencing in a couple of seconds. So here's the box. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. A very sturdy box, and as you open it, there's a magnet enclosure that clips this closed. So as we're getting into it, it really does remind us of some of the branding or packaging that Beats by Dre brought to the table years ago. Even has a nice little message on the inside there for you. The instructions looks like are a part of the plastic covering on the inside. All the first time use information. And there's the light itself. And that's not quite Flat Dark Earth. It's a little bit darker. That would probably go closer to the mil spec color that Daniel Defense put out in their M4 series. Not quite Flat Dark Earth, it's a little darker, but it has a nice metallic finish. It's heavy weight to the touch. So I won't say I'm disappointed, but I was hoping to get a closer match to the actual color of Flat Dark Earth for my build, but we'll see. Here we have these are some pictures of what may be inside of this little box here. Looks like, let's see. So I think we have some. So this will be the rail attachment for the actual for the light itself, and this is pretty cool. I'm not sure if you can see it there, but it actually gives you're able to actually lock in place with just a simple turn of this little button here. So unlocked, you should be able to slide the light in after you press this button. There it is. It slides in place. And then I think after a press, well, I'm not doing it right, I'm sure, but you should be able to lock that in place with just a turn of that button. And this area here attaches to your M-LOK rail system. So that's kind of cool. It matches the finish of the actual light, but once again, it's not Flat Dark Earth. Well, not what I consider Flat Dark Earth. So we'll sit that there. What else do we have? This looks like it may be an Allen wrench. Oh boy. Yep. And those are probably the rest of the M-LOK attachments that went flying there. I'll retrieve those in a second. So the MLAC attachments for the rail and the threaded hex nut bolts. Looks like they come complete with a little bit of that blue Loctite already applied. So that's an addition, a bonus. So far, I mean, for 140 bucks, the build quality looks pretty impressive. Even though, like, once again, I'm kind of disappointed by the actual color, but the weight, the build, the accessories so far, not bad, not bad at all. But you know, as always, I guess it all comes down to the performance. To complete that box, we have the actual magnetic attachment charger. So like I said before, this is a rechargeable light, and from what I could tell, you can detach the pressure sensor and just slap this on, which is a very strong light, very strong magnet, and that's how you charge. And just a simple USB attachment to your computer or to a USB, let's see, I have charging stations kind of like this where you can just plug into a regular outlet, pop that in, and you're charging. So this is probably what I'll use. And so yeah, high quality, pretty strong magnet, and that's how you recharge the OLIGHT. Once again, really good quality, decent quality, doesn't feel cheap. And here's the pressure switch. This will slide and attach onto a Picatinny rail system, or you can clip that out and attach using Velcro or anything else that you might have for your particular weapon build. But the top of the DDM4 V7 has that Picatinny rail that runs the length, so I'll probably take advantage of the this plastic or plastic-ish rail mount. And this, once again, magnet. You hear that? Slaps on, and it shows, I'm sure not why that's not focusing, but it shows here where you can just, it's push and pull, and it locks into place. Pushed in, locked, pull, unlock. So quick detach, which makes it even easier to go ahead and get a quick charge. Slap that off, lock it back in place. What do we have left in the, oh well. All right, well, that's interesting. So I guess in an attempt to help hide the wires or attach wires to your weapon, they provide a couple of small zip ties, and so everything else is kind of impressively high quality for the price, but they're throwing a couple of cheap zip ties, which are kind of disappointing. But I guess they had to cut corners somewhere. I don't think I'll be using these. I'm sure I have some better options in my tool bag, but yeah. So that's what's left in there, and some additional paperwork. So yeah, there we have it. The OLIGHT, the Odin light by OLIGHT. I'll slap it on my new AR-15, and we'll see how it looks. So we have the proprietary removable slide rail mounted. Obviously, as you can see, the colors don't exactly match, but I think that's okay. Too matchy can be a little overwhelming and lame at times, so the different shades actually work, and I'll keep it. I like it. So yeah, so the slide mount is here. It's a pretty simple but a very smart system where the flashlight slides into place, it locks in, and a twist of this knob, this lower button here, locks it in place. Along the Picatinny rail, we have the provided mount, if you will, for the pressure for the pressure switch. Pretty easy to latch that on as well. Even though it's plastic, it's densely molded, and it securely locks in place. I mean, it'll do the job. I generally don't run pressure mounts. I'm okay with wrapping my hand around and pressing the button on the flashlight manually, but on this build, I'm going to go ahead and go with it. I like the way it's built. It's pretty solid. Seems to be quality, so I'm going to stick with that. So, the actual light itself. Upon the unboxing, I didn't realize this at first, but in the instructions, it informs you to actually remove this cap, and there's a seal inside that keeps the battery from being exposed. So that has to be removed, and you have to do a full charge out of the box. This does not come, or at least mine didn't. It didn't come ready to go out of the box. It took about 30 to 45 minutes of worth of charge before it was ready to go. But once charged, yeah, it's pretty bright. It's pretty bright, and it works. So we're going to slide it in place. And we're going to lock it. And there she goes. All right. So this magnetic tail area here is a simple attach. That's the magnet. And then a push forward that locks it into place. And we're done. We are ready to rock. So that's what it looks like mounted. And I think I like it. I think I like it. So we'll leave it on. So that's the flashlight for this build. Up next, we're going to go with an optic. We're going to do a scope. So we have that coming in the mail tomorrow. I'll do an update video and an unboxing of what I have coming. I won't say what it is, but it's going to be a 1 to 10 scope. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Appreciate you, and God bless. Happy shooting.